Yo, good morning, y'all. Welcome to the JIFAC. You talking to yours truly, Warren King Jr. You can hit me up on my Instagram. My Instagram is Junior Image. This is my company. You see in the background. This is my company, and my Twitter page is Mr. King Jr. Two. Let's piggyback what happened over the weekend during the football season, during Thanksgiving holidays and everything. First of all, I want to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. My holidays was an issue I did with my family, but let's talk about what's going on in sports. First of all, NCAA is not doing a good job what's going on with the scheduling of games because during Thanksgiving holiday, 3 games was canceled. And during the Saturday, 4 games were like about 4 or 5 games were canceled. So one of the games was canceled was it was the Oklahoma and West Virginia game. I wanted to watch that game because one of my best friend is an Oklahoma fan, and I'm just tired of every time we have a conversation um, about Oklahoma. He finds some type of way to sit up in here and say Oklahoma is better than West Virginia. So I wanted to watch that game badly, but that game was canceled. Same thing for the holidays. I didn't watch the Washington Redskins and Cowboys game. I'm still calling the Washington Redskins. I know it's the Washington football team, but I'm still calling the Washington Redskins. I didn't watch that game because I was with family and family had an issue with things that would happen, so I wasn't able to watch the football game. But when I heard was Dallas Cowboy lost again, well, I'm not surprised. Why I'm not. Now, Jerry Jones need to make some decisions right now. And I really think that he really utterly needs to pay Dak Prescott the money and really need to call a decent quarterback to come and help out the Cowboys because Cowboys not make it to the playoffs. And looking at the NFC East right now, and I'm sensing that somebody gonna be 6-8 or 7-9 is gonna make it to the playoffs. So I'm not surprised. But let's pick it back what's going on in NCAA. NCAA is not doing a good job sitting up in here and scheduling games, and not doing a good job protecting the students and the athletes. Because for the past 4 and 5 weeks, I have seen things that I shouldn't be seeing. Like I saw so many canceled games right now. Um, I'm blaming this on the Big Ten because if Ohio State do not play 6 games, they are both ineligible, meaning that they will be getting kicked out of the playoff picture because they only play with 4 games and it's still undefeated. Right now, Indiana still leads. Actually, Indiana is right now it's tied with Ohio State, but they could play in the Big Ten championship because Ohio State keep canceling games because parents don't care about this coronavirus that is right now infecting everybody. We have almost close to 300,000 people die in this damn country, and they don't care about. I want my son to play football so he could play in the NFL. Really, and the sad part about it is that I'm sitting up in here, have to keep stomach and keep washing every Saturday that games are getting canceled because the student body don't care about this coronavirus. They don't want to do all day is party. I'm looking at them like this. If you was my child, you would not went to school. You would stay your ass home and did school remote learning. But you chose to go to these schools. Y'all chose to send your kids and waste thousands and thousands of dollars to send your kids to these schools. And then you sit up in here now want to complain now that they canceling games. My child they're not showing my child time earlier. Well, then this is the COVID-19. Don't blame me. Blame the president. He the one brought this mess over here. That's the bad part. And then now I'm sitting up in here watching all these games that I'm seeing kids. I'm seeing like one game between Notre Dame and Clemson. Trevor Lawrence. had COVID-19, but he decided to travel with the team, not knowing they lost to Notre Dame. The student body was stupid enough to sit up in here and ran into the field and celebrate. Not knowing Trevor Lawrence is on the field with COVID-19. And then your president of the school got pissed off and started suspending kids for Notre Dame, but not knowing that he was at the White House paying congratulations to one of his pupils that made it to the Supreme Court. So I'm confused here. I'm confused. My confused my confusement of this is that why in the hell I'm still watching college football and games are getting canceled. That's my whole situation. And then by looking at the top 25, half of the conferences or mid-major conferences are undefeated. Ohio State, I think, is 3-0, 4-0. My Florida Gators is 6-1. Only why they can't go further because they lost to Texas A&M. But my problem is that now all the cancellation that Florida had to face against LSU and other games has to be rescheduled. You got to do all that in December. All games from the from the SEC had to be done in December. So Florida got to make up the LSU game, a South Carolina game. They had to play the last two games because they're not facing Florida State because of a COVID-19 issue. So right now, we don't know who's going to be in top four. We're going to learn about that on Tuesday. So to recap, what happened? Alabama, Alabama did won the Iron Bowl against Auburn. I'm kind of disappointed with Auburn right now because Auburn could beat Alabama, but they didn't. So now I got to hear two of my friends' mouth on Facebook for the next 4 days about Alabama. Alabama is one of the best teams, but don't worry about it. They got to face my Gators in the in the FCC championship in Atlanta. So that's going to be their mouth's going to be closed on that one. Other games, I didn't watch other games on TV because I know Texas A&M beat LSU. I know Florida beat Kentucky because they had to come back and beat Kentucky. And the rest of the games I watched was boring. I didn't watch the one game that I watched that I want to give thanks to. It was the Washington Huskies. They came back and beat Utah, and that was one of the best Pac-12 games I had ever watched. So they're undefeated right now. So they got like games they got to face in December because right now, if USC lose a game, Washington will be the only undefeated Pac-10, Pac-12 team will be part of the playoff picture because they don't pick a big conference right now. But right now, you got Cincinnati, you got Coastal Carolina, and you got another team in Liberty that are undefeated right now. So they got to figure out how they're going to do this playoff picture. So that's enough with NCAA. Let's talk about the NFL. And I'm really going to go in on them right now. This is concerned about what's going on with COVID-19 cases. Um, Roger Goodell, you might need to start investigating the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. You really do. Because Denver ain't no way in hell you have four players, four quarterbacks tested positive for COVID-19. Y'all need to be under investigation. I don't know, is it your general manager, your head coach, or John Elway that say, fuck it. I really don't care. But right now, you have four quarterbacks tested positive for COVID-19. And then I was going to watch the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers game on Thanksgiving and find out Lamar Jackson don't even care about somebody else's health or care about the team or everything and was test positive for COVID-19. So here's my question. And I want to say this towards everyone. Which one wearing a damn mask? I have to wear a mask because now I have asthma. But I take mask off every 45 minutes because I have asthma. But I do wear a mask all the time. What's the problem of wearing a damn mask when you leave the facilities. What's wrong with that? Now you sit up and hang around with your friend, not wearing mad. Don't know your friends got COVID-19. So here's my question: do your NFL players have a conversation with your entourage, ask them had they got tested for COVID-19? Because you basically spraying around to other people. Y'all think it's okay where they're not going to touch me? Yes, they would. Do you know you get a lawsuit for that? For spraying viruses to people and hurting them? Now, on top of that, James Conner got a COVID-19. Now he's not playing tomorrow game. Lamar Jackson's not playing. I don't know if Ben going to play on Tuesday. So I feel that right now that the, the NFL needs to take a break, or the NFL needs to start testing every last person before they even start another game. Because it's sad that for the past, we got to almost week 11, week 12 now. We have like multiple games being canceled because people not wearing a fucking mask, or the team is not telling the truth to the NFL or Roger Goodell or their medical team about some of the players got COVID-19 and they're trying to keep it under the rug. So this needs to be brought up to conversation, and this is really, really utterly needs to be investigated. And I will investigate this because four quarterbacks got a COVID-19. Your quarterback got injured. Then the New Orleans Saints got 500K for doing a stupid ass video with no mask on, not knowing that people is dying. Are we trying to have fun? It's not about having fun right now. How you gonna have fun and you don't got no fans in your arena? How you gonna have fun that they might have start taking money out your pockets now because y'all don't use common sense of anything? So that's the question I want to know. I just found out that my Patriots had to be fined because of Cam Newton COVID-19 case. So, Robert Kraft, you need to let Roger Goodell know what's going on with my team because we barely beat Arizona Cardinals today to keep our playoff picture alive. And right now, we got teams that are not bad trying to get into the playoff this year. Who lost? The Jets is still 0-11. Really don't care. So the Jets going to be the team getting the first round pick. Trevor Lawrence is going to the Jets. I don't know if he's going to go to the Jets or he's probably going to do his fifth year in Clemson. Um, Arizona lost, so now their playoff picture is slim. The 49ers won, so they kept their playoff picture alive, and they right now lowered the Rams picture alive. Green Bay won. I didn't even watch that Green Bay Chicago game because that game was boring. Because the team hit 27-3 in the second half, and in the second quarter, and Rodgers was throwing the ball like nothing, and I don't see no type of defense of coming from the Chicago Bears. They wouldn't even penetrate the line, and Mac would try his best to do whatever. He just got tired of it, so he was on the bench mostly. So they take Nick Foles, or put the risk to risking the game. He made it worse. So my situation about Chicago, like I really don't care. So I ended up watching Coming to America on CBS, and that was very classical funny. So right now, tonight's supposed to be the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. I have to watch that game tonight because that game is very important. Because first of all, if the Eagles win, they'd be tied with the Giants for leading the division. And if Seattle lose, it may get a chance for the LA Rams to get that division. So it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a very good game tonight. So I will be watching that game tonight. But Tuesday game, since I'm a Patriots fan, I really don't care about Pittsburgh and Baltimore, but I'll watch that game just to be watching it because it's nothing good on TV on Tuesdays anyway. So But I want to address some things right now, and this is concerning about what's going on in today's world. Um, about time that the GSA acknowledged Joe Biden as the clear winner of the presidential election. So now they could get started on they could actually get started on the transition and start helping people out or everything, because right now people are struggling right now trying to pay bills right now. They are not doing no type of stimulus package right now. There's so much care about, well, we need trying to put more money on trying to put more money into the election, but you are not sitting here helping America like you promised with a second stimulus package. So that's I'm pissed off about. And then secondly, I forgot his name. His name is T'Challa, the one who played Black Panther. It was his 44th birthday, so a lot of people did allow it was a lot of tributes on Facebook. I want to thank y'all so much to tribute him because he did an excellent job. He did Black Panther, and when he was on the soaps and everything. So I'm happy that people still give him that respect and give and pay tributes to it. That blessed my heart. But I want this is what I want to bring up right now, and I hate I have to bring this up to conversation. Uh, I was watching the news this morning, and they were talking about Black Friday, and people was in line trying to get the PlayStation 5. Here's my situation. I want to say this last clear. I'm not getting my PlayStation 5 until January because I just see how people on national TV and see how stupid they say. I'm gonna talk about where I'm just gonna go and sell it on eBay and flip it. I want y'all to understand this very carefully. They just say that they call some bot that's up in here and find out how many it's in stock so they can order it and people won't get it. I want y'all to understand this right now. I want to make this very clear and very blunt. What y'all doing right now, y'all gonna cause these companies like Walmart, Target, and Best Buy to now force Congress to make new laws now that make new cyber laws that it make it difficult for people to find out what inventory they got before y'all start buying things now, because y'all making it bad right now. Because one of my best friends was trying to buy his PlayStation 5, his cart was gone. He had to thank God he copied and pasted and did everything to show proof that he did buy PlayStation 5 and everything. But Walmart right now is like saying right now they have no choice right now but put PlayStation 5 consoles on hold. Target and Best Buy have to do it right now because y'all don't care. But y'all want to sell these PlayStation 5 like $1,200 or $800. Really? So here's my question. You can sit up in here and spend $500 on gaming system, not knowing that we have 285 people died for COVID-19. We have essential workers is dying and helping to stop the spread of COVID-19. And we have people in cars driving. We know driving to a nearest food bank to put food in your mouth. But you can sit up in here and spend $500. No, my bad. Sorry. $800. 800 no $500 to get a PlayStation 5, and then you want to sell for $800. How stupid. How dumb. It tells me about your character and your ethnicity and your ethnic. Like I'm gonna sit up in here and buy something for $500. Now I know I'm gonna play that system because I pay for it. Because I do have two consoles at home. No, actually I got three. I got my Nintendo Switch, my Xbox One, and my PlayStation 4. I'm about to get rid of those two and get my Xbox and my PlayStation 5. I'm not getting that to January. Because right now I'm focusing on my photography business right now. You see in the background right here, and I am a sports photographer, so I'm barely trying to work and trying to get and travel everything, then worrying about buying a console. Wasting wasting money, not knowing that people is dying out here. Y'all don't use no type of common sense at all. None. But you want me to feel sympathetic because, well, I'm going to sell it and do another flip and do that. Y'all stupid. Y'all really stupid. Um, now, this I want to say this very quickly about what I'm about to say this. This is towards the NFL. Y'all have too many cancellation of games. Too many. You have a total of how many quarterbacks got COVID-19? I'm gonna get an estimate number like 12 quarterbacks got COVID-19. You had a total of like 112 players got COVID-19. You had to cancel reschedule games. And we sat up in here, had to went through Black Lives Matter and went through all this. And I'm looking at Denver. I'm looking at the Denver Broncos. Like after all these players, y'all still have not called Colin Kaepernick at all. And y'all talk about he said he took a knee. He took a knee because of what y'all put knee on George Floyd, and y'all still have him called for a job. That's a problem. But right now, but if I was called Kaepernick, I would say, don't call me. I am not coming to the NFL right now doing this COVID-19 mess. Y'all sit up in here, people catching COVID-19, and you want me to sit up in here and call back your team, and you can't control your COVID-19 protocols? I don't think so. Nah, I'm good. I'm happy that I right now do injustice. I'm doing political things and getting paid like that instead of being here risking my life, my limb, that to come to play football, not knowing that I won't be protected. And I want to thank the players that opted out this season for not playing football. I want to thank them so much because they did the right thing. All right, so if y'all want to hit me up at everything, it's Junior Image on my Facebook photography page. My Instagram is Junior Image. You can see it right here on Instagram. My Snapchat is Blazing DJ 36. My Twitter account is Mr. King Jr. 2. So if y'all want to subscribe to me, I do have a YouTube channel called the JI Effect. So you can subscribe to me on my other things. Thank you so much for everything. Y'all have a good and blessed morning, okay? Deuces.